Welcome to the Popko Project Podcast, a platform for the discussion and discovery of arts and entertainment. We focus on highlighting people and events that add value to the world around us. Visit us on all social media platforms by searching the Popko Project or visit our website at thepopkoproject.com. Welcome to the show, and thank you so much for listening. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services located on Kern Street in Exeter, Pennsylvania, near Blue Ribbon Dairy. That little rodent Punxsutawney Phil may have seen his shadow, but let's reverse that little bastard's plan for an extended winter and start thinking spring. Schedule a free estimate today with this family-owned and operated business and have your yard prepped and ready for summer. The shop also has houseplants and arts and crafts for sale, as well as rock salt, just in case we do get that ice and snow. Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services. Hit them up on Facebook or Instagram to learn more. Guys, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
The Black Moods. How you guys doing? From Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah. Where are you at?
I am in Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area. But so this is recorded. It's pre-recorded. It's Monday, February 6th. But how far away are you guys from, was it Glendale?
Glendale, Arizona?
Yeah. How far are you guys from there?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 20 miles?
Yeah.
About 20
so
miles.
not very far. So
No.
you're near where the Eagles are getting ready to play the
Super? Yeah.
Yeah. This place,
the big game.
It's already crazy out here.
yeah, and it's the Phoenix Open as well, so there's about 8 billion people here
And
right
it's
now.
snowbird season, so where everybody comes here, that can't drive, here. It's crazy. It's terrible.
So it's
So
a
we
mess.
stay in the studio. That's why we're in the studio.
That's good. It's a good place to be. Now, any predictions for Sunday?
Chiefs.
Jeez, I guess you guys are going to have to. I'm an Eagles fan. So, yeah. Sorry.
See, that makes sense. That makes sense for sure.
So, yeah, I'm in PA. What's cool about so they won the Super Bowl back in 2018. My son was like 6 weeks old, and they won the game. I was pumped, I was excited, but he was 6 weeks old. Obviously, didn't have any clue what was going on. I'm like, you know what? With my luck, they'll never win it ever again. So it's kind of cool that 5 years later they're at least back in the game. He is not really sure what football is yet, but he understands that we want the Eagles to win, so he's like on board for that.
I think you and I are on the same page.
Yeah. The sports ball.
All my friends like the Chiefs. I'm from Missouri, so I'm like, Chiefs! And I say it wrong all the time they say, so whatever.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the concession stand guys.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, George, I want him to win. He's going to sell all the hot dogs.
What's also funny is, so I was trying to set this up middle about 6 months ago with your publicist, back when you guys released your new album called Into the Night, middle of last year. I don't know what happened. Things didn't work out. But so the other day, I was listening to some random music and your song came on, Sunshine, randomly. And my son goes, I like this song. And I'm like, I do too. I need to go try to get these guys back on the podcast.
We were a bonding moment,
dude. It's all comes together. It's all, yeah. He's he's like, I like this song, Dad. I'm like, me too.
That's awesome.
So I emailed your publicist again. I'm like, hey, I really want to set this up, and she's like, yeah, cool, let's do it. How's like Monday? I'm like, great. And here we are.
Cool.
Here we are.
Our thanks to your son.
I know. He's at a fun age, so it's like he's a lot of fun, and so thankfully he appreciated your song as much as I do, and here we are. But I mean that song Sunshine, it was the first song I heard by you guys, and I was like, this song rips, man. Like this song is incredible.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this or watching this, stop what you're doing, turn this off, come back to it obviously, but go stream Sunshine by the Black Moods on Spotify, Apple, all those places. Watch it on YouTube or whatever, but make sure you come back. But yeah, go do that now because the song is awesome. Their new album, Into the Night, is awesome, and we'll get into that. But yeah, I'm glad to be talking to you guys, and I just want to learn more about the Black Moods and how you guys came to be, and all the fun stuff. All the fun stuff you can't do on a radio interview. Let's talk about. Let's get
people
deep.
Love each other.
Sometimes they hold hands.
They hold hands. They birth things. And I moved out here from Missouri. I moved out to Phoenix from Missouri, and that's where I met Chico. I moved out here. I'm a huge Jim Blossoms fan, okay. And so I came out here to be in their band. Was pretty much my the idea of it. And I wound up tracking their lead singer down because they had broken up at that point. And I ran his studio for a while, and that's how I met. And I started just writing my own stuff, and that's how I met Chico. We started playing together, and then
we started recording, and
then we started playing local scene, and then we needed a guy that was like us. We got to the point where we didn't believe it existed, and we were just going to be stuck, just him and I. And then, thank God, we found Jordan just kind of came. He was playing in another band. He was living in LA.
Yeah.
And so he came out
and we stole him.
Yeah, we poached him. He's like, okay, that's that guy. And he was actually the only guy that he checked off all the boxes, right?
Yeah. Well, we owe a lot of credit to eHarmony.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They really hooked us up. Yep. Right.
Craigslist, eHarmony, all the good places to hook up, right?
That was us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's a nutshell pretty much of how we kind of met and where we are now. Now here we are, 5 years now? I've been with you guys.
Yeah, and the thing was we talked on the phone because we were actually talking to our producer at the time, and he was roommates, right? You were roommates.
I was roommates with the bass player they were calling to hire or to
see if he was available.
Audition. And Dan Curcio, and he called me one day. I was flying back home to Detroit, and he was like,
we'd met before that, though.
Well, I had met because my band had opened up for the Black Moods in Scottsdale, Arizona, just like a year before, yeah. So we had met prior to that, but then my buddy Dan calls me. I'm flying home to visit, and he's like, hey, I have this audition. I can't do it, but if you want to do it, you can do it. I gave him your info. And they called me I don't know, I guess a week later. I don't know, a couple weeks later. I don't remember exactly when, but a week, I don't know. And then set up an audition, and
there was just a couple questions. It's what do you?
It was do you like to play music? Yes. Do you like to drink beer? Yes. He's like, okay, great. Let's why don't you fly in for an audition?
and let's see what happens.
And we came in. We ran through what we'd been working on. That you and I had been working on. And boom.
Yeah.
And so
there was
a bus together.
Yeah. Musical test, and then there was also a physical endurance test with beer curls. I had to pass that part of the test too.
Who's the best drinker in the band?
Yeah. Oh,
that I don't think. I think there's an oxymoron.
Yeah. You have to define what that means.
None of us want to say it's one of us because it's all of us.
Yeah.
And best at what? At what point of drinking?
Yeah, I guess there gets to a point where it could be bad.
Well, it's either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
I call it catching a wave. Catch that wave, and it's you're at a perfect place. It's everything's good, everything sounds good, you're having a great time, and it's you get cocky, you have that one more shot, one more beer, and
well, there's been times where we've woken up, we woke up in the morning with sand in our pants, but we're in the Midwest. We're trying to figure out that. We realized that we were throwing each other down the shuffleboard table, or whatever,
which was the answer.
Yeah, which is why? There's no beach around.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did you find a litter box somewhere?
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah, kitty litter. That wasn't your hair though.
Yeah, that was only my hair.
Anyway, let's move past that.
Well, I feel this vibe you guys have obviously translates into your music. It's a lot of high energy. It's fun. I mean, the choruses are my favorite part of every song, really. I keep mentioning the new album Into the Night, Hollywood, She Gets Out, Saturday Night, Youth is Wasted on the Young. Every song just has a great chorus.
But we had Johnny K produced it with us. Like he's on the last 2 records, and he's a stickler. So it was always because we would write songs and bring them. We would come in with these ideas, and sometimes he'd say, "Oh, that's the chorus." We thought was the chorus. He'd say was the verse, and then we'd write a chorus. And he'd like, "You got to beat it. You got to beat it. You got to beat it." So there was a lot of hard work going into making that.
Yeah.
And how long did that new record take?
Well, we did it when COVID happened, and we were on the road. We had it was March of 19, and we had to stop. So he's got a house in Missouri, and our label lives in Missouri, and they have this gigantic house. So we couldn't tour anymore, so we just went and recorded this record, and it was actually really, really fun.
It was 2020, yeah.
Was it 2020? Yeah. 2020, and we moved into this our label's house, and worked 5-6 days a week, and then we go to the creeks, or we go hang out at the pool, or
the lake. Like Rock Lake is close to there.
It's the Ozarks. It's in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah, if you've ever seen the show, that's where we were.
Yeah, that's where.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
It's beautiful, and there's nothing going on. So we made a record, and it was actually really, really fun.
We spent our time doing it. I mean, which was cool because we kind of don't tend to do that, but we were at Tony's house for way too long.
Yeah,
like 4 months.
Let's just say this: they demolished it when we left.
They're still working.
It was easier to demolish it than try to clean it.
Down and burn it. Make it better.
Yeah, we really owe them a lot for that. That was really fun too.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was a different way to make a record. We, we've done them in studios, and then we did this one in the house, and then the new record we're working on now. We went to United in L.A. Went back to like a big. Well, Sunshine we recorded in our studio, which is a converted garage, which was awesome to hear songs and make the Billboard charts with songs we recorded in our garage, which was nice. But and then
it's a cool garage.
Yeah, we went to a house and made Into the Night, and then the new record we went back to
the traditional studio. Yeah.
So
cool.
we're out of Spice Alive.
What
are you looking at? I want to see what you're looking at.
Oh, I'm a professional. I have notes. I have notes. I write things down.
I want to see them.
No, I just the video for Saturday Night. I mean, it looks like you guys. I mean, I listen to that song and I want to smash a shower beer and
I'm
go out.
Still hungover from that video.
I mean, that looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was actually a Monday night that we shot that, and at the bar that we did it at, it's called Rock Bar here in Scottsdale, and they're our best friends. And so we did it on a Monday on purpose because that's usually industry night when all the hot bartenders aren't working. So we're like, get them all over.
All the guys were there.
So all the hot dudes were there.
If you've seen the video,
you've seen the video.
Yes.
And Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu made it.
But yeah, it was super fun. It looks like that's how it was. Really, we were just laughing our asses off.
Jim, our director for that, Jim Laveau, was like, he was having fun at first, and then when we,
because
at first, so the shots weren't supposed to be real.
Yeah, the shots were supposed to be
he comes up to me and he's like, Chico, tell Josh to stop fucking drinking.
They were
it's 8 o'clock. We're supposed to shoot until midnight.
I had to take it.
But there's a moment in the video, if you watch that video too, the Saturday Night video, Josh is up in the DJ booth. And then I come up there and I like push him off the stage. And I really push him. Like, because, when you're a little intoxicated, like, you don't really know, like, it's like that drunk strength. Like, I just pushed him and he like really felt drink. Oh my God.
He had a lot of drinks then.
Yeah. Jim, again, our director, I love you. Sorry for pissing you off that whole night.
But you made a good video.
Yeah, great video.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Is that kind of who the Black Moods are? Like that fun, like let's party, let's get nuts?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're drinking all the time, but we're drinking all the time.
Right, of course. Every day that ends in a Y, you gotta drink.
Well, we like to have fun, what I mean? We don't,
Dude, life is too short to not have fun.
Yeah.
What really pisses me off, I always give my parents shit about it because I remember my dad saying when I was growing up, he's like, can't have fun all the time. You're same kind of house. I was like, everything can't always be fun. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, bullshit. If it's not fun, I don't want it.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're living a a rock star life, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Peaks and valleys, my friend. Peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's life, right? You got to have fun when you can, though.
Yeah.
But it's my listening device just picked me up.
Oh, that's what my dad calls Alexa too.
Don't say that loud. I can't say that loud. Dude, we have spy balloons from China over the U.S. Come on.
Oh, I know. I'm from Missouri, so I got a lot of pics. We got one of our
meme.
Yeah, our videographer sent us a meme that said, and I'm sure it's all over the internet now, but where this couple's like the guy's throwing a beer up in the air, like a beer bottle, and it's like the China balloon, your spy balloon goes over Missouri. And the guy's like, "Get out of here, Skeeter!" Whatever it is.
What do you guys think about that? That's kind of nuts.
I have no idea what's going on. So that's
we live in a bubble, and I don't know.
Is this the Truman Show?
Kind of.
It is.
To be honest with you, when I heard about it, I immediately was like, "Why didn't they shoot it down sooner?"
Right.
And then they about doing it, and I'm like, "Why are you thinking about it?" I would have been like, if it were in my backyard, I probably would have been like,
I'm picturing like a balloon just like floating on. It's like nobody like. That's the spy thing. There's
a guy with like binoculars, isn't it? Floating around the United States. How do they know it was Chinese? There's a huge flag on it or whatever. Fuck you guys. Fuck you, America. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
I don't understand. Is that a thing though? It really, I don't know the details.
So I mean, I don't know a lot. I'm not a smart person, you read the news and listen to the news, and it's like, what do you trust, right? But like, I guess there was a second confirmed one over Latin America. They said it was an accident. It blew over by accident. But now they're mad that we shot it down. And I don't know. They're saying it was there for days, and it had surveillance equipment on it. So I don't know.
I mean,
there's a lot of people in Arizona that own guns. So if it flies over any red state, I can't imagine it didn't get put. I'm surprised it lasted that long.
Yeah. So, what are they looking for? And that's why my dad, like you said, you're listening to advice. I'm like, the government's not listening to you, Dad. They don't care what you have to say.
They don't give a shit.
Well, it was over Montana, where I guess we have a bunch of nuclear silos or whatever. I think something like that. So I mean, what are they looking for? And now they're trying to say that it happened during Trump's administration too. I'm not trying to get political here. I don't care when it happened. But what are we doing? What's happening? What's going on? I bet you they're looking for new music from you guys.
That's exactly it. And we're ready to tour China. I'm going to go.
That's actually a really good.
Just jumped in that balloon and went.
Yeah. I think my drone.
Well, yeah, you guys got a tour coming up.
Yeah,
too.
Well, I think we played China, Wisconsin. Is that on the thing?
Yeah, but Wisconsin always sounds like the most interesting city names.
Yeah. Cudahy.
Yeah. So we're going out with the Dead Deads.
Yeah.
In I guess about a week or two, right? Or no, it's about when are we going in?
It'll be first date is Nashville on March 24th.
So we're in rehearsals until working on new songs.
That's this month.
Yeah, we're excited.
According to my notes, March 24th, Nashville.
Yep. It's playing the basement.
Well, I was initially I'm like, where are some PA dates? And I'm seeing that you are at Mechanicsburg in PA on March 30th.
How close is that to you?
So I've seen a lot of bands that I'm familiar with play Love Drafts in Mechanicsburg. Let's see because I really want to come see you guys.
Yeah,
come on down.
We'll bring the beers.
Yes.
Bring the beers. It might even be all ages. Bring your boy.
Headphones.
Yes, of course.
Back to the hotel.
Yeah, give me our DD.
Oh man, that's a little further than I thought it was. It's 2 hours away.
Hey, tell me the story with the Cheers Boston sign behind you. That's a good.
Oh, there's no real story. There's do
you like Cheers? Are you a Ted Danson fan? What's going on?
I'm a huge Boston fan. I love Boston. I go every year during St. Patty's Day. So gearing up for that with the guys. I've been going every year since 2007. Minus like a couple years from like 2010 to 2012. And then obviously during COVID, we missed a few years, but I love Boston. I'm a Red Sox fan. And I just saw that in a gift shop. And
tell me something. Do you think making your way in the world today takes everything you got?
I think so.
I just saw that tour with Motley Crue, Def Leppard at Fenway this past year.
Oh, nice.
2022, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Did you do that tour at all?
No. Those I'm okay with those bands. I'm not a huge fan. Def
Leppard, by the way, like I grew up, my dad was listening to that when I was a kid, and I loved him. I didn't listen to him for years, like more than a decade, right? And I see them on this tour. I feel like I have to. And I'm telling you what, dude, they stole the show completely. Awesome. And they were so good, dude. And you forget
Phil Collins have a shirt on?
Yeah, right. And you couldn't believe how many. I forgot how many hits they actually have. Like they played the entire. It was like the entire show was like, I know this song. I know this song. And man, I'll tell you what, it put me back. It was pretty cool. They did a good job.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the music. I don't think I would like make it a point to see them, I guess you could say.
I feel like I had to crew and like that tour. Like I felt like I had to like, you know what I mean? Like I felt like I had to do it.
Yeah.
I was in Boston at the time. That's what you reminded me of it. Like they were there, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, huge.
Joan Jett too. She played, right?
Joan Jett. It was my buddy's Classless Act. They opened up for them too. It was like Classless Act, Joan Jett, Poison. It was a huge tour. They're still
who else?
They're still touring. By the way, they're going out to like Europe and stuff.
They're going across the pond.
Yeah.
Joan Jett actually played. I used to work for a classic rock station called Rock 107, and we have a birthday bash every year. And we'd have we had Eddie Money a couple times. We had Joan Jett. Who else did we have? Foreigner. Great White. But yeah, so I got a chance to see a lot of those kind of bands and artists, and I feel like Bret Michaels is always playing or was always playing somewhere around here.
He does a good job still, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna try and go see Styx. They're coming through here, like in Phoenix. Our buddies promoting the show, so.
It's cool seeing those old guys and girls still going.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Tommy Shaw is awesome. I love that guy.
All these bands are like coming back, even like some of them more like the Godsmack, they came out with a new album. We're doing that KUPD Fest here in Phoenix with Godsmack and a bunch of other I Prevail and I forget who else is on that game.
The Warning.
Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
Yeah.
That'd be
as far as bands go that you guys like grew up with, and like, I mean, is there anyone who like you kind of like has inspired you along your your journey?
Oh yeah, collectively, I mean, probably we're classic rock driven. I feel like a lot as a collective. We all have other individual influences that push us to create how we create individually, but together, like we really dig like Boston, like Led Zeppelin, like you know what I mean? Like we listen to a lot of Floyd, like it's just like that's our common ground. I think it's like it spreads out from there. You know what I mean? For all of us, because we all kind of listen to different things, but we all go back to where it's rooted, which is the classic rock.
Which we just recorded with Robbie Krieger a couple months ago. We cut Roadhouse Blues.
Yeah.
With him in the studio. At his studio, actually. It was
in Glendale, California.
Yeah.
It was like going into the Rock Hall of Fame, but you could play with the toys.
Yeah, you get to plug into the amp and touch everything.
It was just Jim Morrison's mics and stuff, just hang out.
Yeah, it was just incredible.
Raised the organs and shit.
Elvis's bass player's amp was there that played on
Jerry Chef. Yeah, he was playing bass with Elvis, and then he recorded.
That's the one he used.
It was insane. It's just wild, man.
It was incredible.
It was a trip. So we're stoked for that to come out.
Yeah, and we made it. We had videographers there, so we're making a video out of it too.
Yeah,
and Diamante, she sang on it as well. And
she was great.
Cool. Yeah, it was super super cool. So that's the other thing that's coming out this spring.
Oh, nice. Well, that's something to look forward to, for sure. Yeah, Diamante. She just did a song with was it Breaking Benjamin? Like maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah,
Ben Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Ben's from where I'm from. That whole group.
Yeah, they're good
Well,
dudes.
I shouldn't say all of them now. Ben and their current bass player. The other two guys are from, I think, out of the area, but
yeah, I think it's him mainly, right?
Ben's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Ben's.
Cool.
If-
Back in the day, he fired his old band like back after one of the albums or something.
Yeah, Aaron Fink and Mark Kopasky and what's it?
I met all those guys too, like the OG band when I came through Toledo, where I'm from, and I remember they were huge too in that area. You know, Ohio, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I mean, were like massive. They might still.
What's that?
I said they might still be in that area. I know we saw them. We were here in Phoenix, in California. Yeah, I mean it was like huge. That was a huge tour.
Yeah, it was cool because like Dan and Dorothy and
3 Days Grace.
They tour a lot together.
Chevelle.
Chevelle was great.
It was a great package, man. Awesome. Such a good show. We got to see it 2 nights in a row. It was cool.
That's sweet. Are there any bands like that you've been able to open up for that are like
Oh yeah.
Well, that's bucket list items?
We just did most recently. I think one of our bigger ones was the Dead Daisies with Glenn Hughes
and Candlebox.
Candlebox, and then we did before that was Whitesnake back in 2019, which was
the Jim Blossom's Collective Soul.
Yeah,
Shinedown.
Shinedown's Jane's Addiction.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah,
it was awesome. That was a trip, man.
Heart. We opened up for Heart.
Yeah.
We've been pretty lucky.
We've been very lucky.
That's awesome.
And then Godsmack. That's coming up.
Godsmack?
Yeah, that's coming up in May.
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. I feel like Disturbed just released or announced some tour dates.
Oh, nice. We saw that. We played at one of the festivals with them.
Yeah, the Tornado Festival.
Oh yeah, that's
Rock USA.
Rock USA. Yeah,
we saw like urinals or we had porta potties flying across.
Yeah, it was in Cadott, Wisconsin, and Disturbed was the headliner at a huge festival. And at 10:30, while we're setting up, these tornadoes came through and just scared the ever living shit out of us.
Better grab cheese. Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
The supermarket.
Oh yeah.
Love Wisconsin. Love you guys. Not making it.
We're stoked to go back. That's a rockin' state. They like their rock and roll there.
Yeah, Wisconsin's probably one of our favorites. Madison. Yeah.
So would you? I mean, I think it's safe to say you guys are rock and roll. Like, that's
straight up. Yeah.
We play all kinds of stuff. We'll play Merle Haggard songs, like any of this, but it always comes out sounding like us, and it's rock and roll.
Yeah,
rock and roll. I love it. It's just like. I don't know what it is. It's always cool to find a band that is like every song is like, I don't want to say the same, but everything's like consistent, which I always really appreciate about musicians and how they could be consistent and just the music's tight and it's all awesome and you know, you guys make a lot of videos too. Is that just something that's part of the process, or is that like an important aspect of the whole thing to you guys? Like, you know, the idea of music videos, you know.
Well, youth is wasted on the young. There's some that are fun and some that aren't, you know. But like getting to take over a high school for a couple of days, that doesn't get to happen to everybody these days because of how ridiculous everything is.
Yeah.
So we were,
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but the principal's my golf buddy and our really good friend, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to be?"
He's like, "I'm retiring. What can go wrong?
Are they going to fire me?" No.
Let's do it.
So that was cool. That was a fun thing too, because we got to, especially it was all on site. So it didn't take 2 weeks to do where you had to go here and get the shots in this place and then go here and get the shots in this. It was the gym and this classroom and everything was right there. So 2 days, and they had a wardrobe department, you know, and the kids were all super great. And so
we involved the kids in it a lot.
We had a lot of like the student council and the musical theater, drama class, like kids.
Like Holmes High School.
Holmes High School,
So shout out to those kids.
Yeah, in Santana, Arizona. But also like to kind of answer your thing is that, you know, we're like old school, you know, where you have a song and then you have a video. And so that's why we've been making all these videos and different things like that where,
it's fun. It is fun.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And what's cool too is like we've experimented with other videos like Sunshine, the video for that, like where we were like on a green screen playing and then they cut that in and edited it and made it look like we were like pieces of paper, like playing.
Yeah.
And they put it in like animated video. You know what I mean? We had some guy, what was it, from Italy, right?
Yeah.
Italy.
Company out of Italy that made it for us, and it was super cool. They were like, we like kind of told them the idea, like kind of how we wanted it to go.
Like, we want Alice in Wonderland meets Wizard of Oz,
right?
And then have our dumbasses in it somehow.
And then they did a great job with that. Really
did a great job.
So like we'll probably do a couple more like that too in the future, probably some animated ones, because I think that's a cool different way of experimenting.
And like acting for us, we're like we don't want to,
like the What You Got video,
right? That was like
we hate that video. We did not like that video.
I think
it's a funny video,
but now that I watch it,
really loves it. By the way,
well, the girl in there is really hot too. But
shut up.
But we had to like we had to act and all this kind of stuff, and we're like, I'm not an actor.
Yeah,
I get uncomfortable. When we play, it's fine.
She punched me in the nuts in that video too, so that was a bunch.
You know what's really funny
a beer
about
bottle
that
over my head
is like I think they did like 3 takes of her punching him in the nuts before he's like, "Can we put something in front here?"
Yeah, because like,
can I get my cup back or something?
Well, at first, she wouldn't like quite like. She was like, it didn't look real. She would kept like
because she didn't want to
hit the balls, right? And then eventually, I was like, hey, listen, like you should try to like hit me, but like I'm gonna like wear a cup. Didn't have a cup, so someone had like
that bum's copy because.
So
we filmed this in the back alley.
I went to visit homeless Frank on Skid Row. I think tomorrow is girdle.
Yeah.
They had a clipboard, and I put a clipboard down my pants and under my shirt for just that hit that like zoomed in. And she like comes in and hits me. And the first thing she kind of hit it, and I was like, okay, let's do it one more time. And then the second time she hit me like really hard. And it's like in the video, I'm like, oh, and it's like him and I in the background like, yeah. The director is like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. But I'm like, why did I agree to like, it was my idea. I was like, no, hit me harder.
So that goes back to your living the rock star life.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you get punched in the nuts by a hot chick.
Well, and then there's a part where I get hit over the head with the beer bottle. We had to do that 2 or 3 times. The fake beer bottle was still fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And so she would do that, and like the first time she did it, there's these construction workers up on the highway over here. And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny because we actually
like, fuck you guys, that hurt.
We hired actors for that, and it was so funny because like there were a couple of guys who were construction workers, and I was like, we didn't even need to hire these guys.
Yeah, they were watching.
There was dudes up there like whistling at the girl, like which is like part of the video, like how the construction workers are like say slobs or whatever.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah. Shut up. Not all you guys.
You know who you are.
Oscar.
The black moods doing their own stunts.
Yeah, man.
No stunt doubles necessary.
Straight to the nuts.
That's fun though. That's it's authentic. It's genuine.
Yeah, we just try to change everything up and be creative. And
that's why we're stoked on this new tour and then the new record we're working on. So
yeah.
The new record. I mean, is that going to be like another year away or so since you just released one last year? Or?
I don't think we haven't really talked about it because nowadays, like people are, there's no, law book or no law like how you got to release an album or
completely changed.
People
are singles.
Shit, I know people are like putting out. I was just back in Missouri and one of my cousins was talking about this country artist that released a record, but he released 3 different versions of songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's talk about bleeding the asset. There's like there's a folk version of it. There's a bro country version of it. There's a shittier version than the bro country version.
EDM version of it, yeah.
Dubstep.
God. Well, yes, no, thank you. But, I mean, there's just we can do whatever we want. We just haven't discussed it yet, but we do have a catalog. We're building up enough songs to have a record if we decided to do it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up buying records, buying CDs, and I haven't bought a CD in I don't know how long, just because it became like a financial strain. I was going in every week, it's a local record store called Gallery Sound, and I would go in every week, and I would spend at least $50 a week, no matter what, whether I wanted to specifically buy something that I was looking for, or just like going through the used section and just buying something randomly or whatever. And it's like $200 a month, and it's just like, I can't keep doing this. So I fought Spotify for so long. And I just one day it just broke. It's nice to have.
I tried to do that for a long time too. With still the music I owned, I had it all on my computer still. Like back when the computer had a CD slot.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I don't even have a drive for it. But I think that might have been actually what happened. Like upgrading my computers, I think it just inevitably turned into Apple Music or Spotify or whatever. And I still have. I buy vinyl. We still buy vinyl, and I still have CDs for friends.
I like being able to look at them. I like something. You want to see all that shit. I want to know who produced it. Who did all
and
that.
I think a lot of artists also recorded, or at least when they made a CD, they would like have it from start to finish to be listened to that way too. From track 1 through 10 or whatever, however many songs it was, and it's like we don't do that now. It's weird.
No, that's why it's kind of like when you asked about making an album, because some friends of ours out of Lita's way, they're geniuses at what they do. And Rick's just been putting out a song like a month, maybe.
Yeah, like every month, every other month. Video,
and it just keeps the content going. And I don't know whether they're going to put an album out or how that's going to work, but it's keeping everything fresh for them, and it's really working. They were just on the cover of the Spotify rock playlist and that kind of thing, active rock or whatever. So there's who knows what the right way to do it is now.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, there's not a right way or a wrong way, I guess. One thing that's cool about releasing music, you can release a song and let's say it doesn't do well. I mean, you can just like go back to the drawing board, record a new song, and that's like history.
Yeah. And really what's funny about it too is like you got it separates the men from the boys, I think, because anybody can record a song nowadays. You can get what you want, you can be in your room, but it's whether you can go out and play that song without just hitting a button and karaokeing the thing, or having a band that actually plays the music.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going on tour, to show everyone that we are the guys that actually play the music.
Yeah. There's only 3 of us on stage, and that's it.
That's a big sound for just 3 of you guys.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That's
I'm
cool.
tall?
I'm tall.
Are you tall? How tall are you?
What am I? 5'6"?
No, that's me.
I'm like 6'3".
He's like 6'5". He's 5'6". Right?
I'm 5'7" and 3/4.
I'm not that
okay,
tall.
I'm 5'10", and
I have friends that are taller than I am.
But I lie to my girlfriend and tell her I'm 6 foot with a hat.
And by girlfriend, do you mean that pillow that you dry hump every night? No, it's like, oh, great.
My wife is taller than I am.
That's what she told me.
You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Well done.
What's your mug? I gotta see it.
Yeah, I gotta see your mug.
Oh, this is my show logo.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice, dude.
That's a great. You did
Also,
that too, right?
What's that?
You did the logo?
Well, I mean, I didn't do it myself, but.
Oh, I thought you did you did the
screen printing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we did this at the shop. Yeah, so I work at a screen printing company. The shop did this. We were doing a test run. I got lucky and they did a test of my stupid face. But yeah,
awesome. I like it. Cool.
I made this hat for a band called Portland Frank.
Love that.
I love that.
Makes me want a hot dog.
I was just gonna say that.
I would love a hot dog right now.
And I would listen to
next time we do this, we're all gonna eat hot dogs.
Chicago dogs.
We should do that.
Hell yeah.
Portland Frank. I'm guessing he's from Portland.
I don't know. No, he's not.
Is anybody in the band named Frank?
No.
That's amazing.
No.
That's
not
like like Billy Talent from Canada. Nobody in the band is named that. Like, why would? Okay.
They're not. They're not from Portland.
There's no Hootie
or Alice Cooper.
Yeah, that's true.
That count?
I think he goes by Alice.
Bad example.
He's forgotten his real name. He's been Alice Cooper for so long.
He's like, yeah, just go ahead. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Alice.
That's a good segue. Yeah, I saw you guys did a 75th birthday message to Alice Cooper.
Uncle Alice.
Yeah, he was so nice to us because he does a thing every year called Alice Cooper's Christmas Pudding here in Phoenix, and he has I went one year. Kiss was there, but this year it was him and
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, Rob was there, and then the Jim Blossoms were there.
Jim Brewer.
Yeah, Jim Brewer was a comedian. He
killed it. Oh my god! And we got to hang out with him because we were in the booth or whatever. And
sweet.
Yeah, well, I went downstairs to use the bathroom, and when I was coming back up, Alice's his assistant. She comes up to me and she said, "Hey," because at the encore of the night, everybody that performed gets up and does Jingle Bell Rock or something like that.
Yeah. And
so she came up to me and she said, "Hey, Alice would like you to get on stage with him and sing Jingle Bell Rock." And I said, "I don't know the words." And she said, "Alice doesn't care." And I signed my phone and
me and him were over there grabbing beers, and we're like, "Is that fucking Josh?"
Yeah, he's spinning around because it's celebrity theater, so the stage is
it's like in the round.
We're like, what in the hell is he doing over there? Who did he punch to get on stage?
Security.
I just want a piece of your shirt, Alice.
We actually have. He gave us we have one of his top hats he gave us, which is really kind of a sign. But
that was so cool. Yeah, it's a trip.
Yeah, it was
something else, man. We've been lucky with the people that we've got to meet and hang out with.
Yeah. And then the next day, I'm a golfer, and he had instead of Christmas pudding, it's Christmas putting, and it was a golf tournament, and so I got to play that with him, and that was super cool. That was really fun. It was like celebrity golf tournament, and it was really cool. It's just way too early in the morning.
We just went to the bar.
We were hanging out at the bar, the golf course, waiting.
Yeah, you guys like, okay, when are you on 18? I'm like, I'm almost there. Okay, we'll be right there.
Yeah.
And then
another shout out. Right there, we went to the bar.
Yeah.
Right.
Alice Cooper's golf pants are the coolest thing to see, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not a golfer. I just don't even know how to score a basket. But his pants, I'm telling you what, I was like,
they score baskets.
They score baskets.
Was it equivalent to what John Daly used to wear or does wear?
I don't know.
It was
they're all goofy. They're all goofy pants.
Yeah, they're like plaid goofy pants. Yeah.
He probably has like skeletons.
Like Bill Murray. Speaking of, he actually has golf clothes. You know that? Bill fucking Murray has golf clothes. Like
a line of golf clothes.
Yeah,
really?
Clothes.
Oh,
that makes sense.
I did know that.
We do have drivers though. We had custom drivers made for us by a friend of ours, Brad Moods.
Yeah, but we mostly use them as weapons.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
He and I don't. They're just there for case someone comes in the middle of the night.
Like that's some damage.
Yeah. Hey, man, you wouldn't be surprised, man.
Yeah.
You never know.
Oh, hell no.
Did I see you guys also have like wine?
We have wine. We have a red blend. We have a sweet white wine, and then we also have a Sauvignon Blanc.
So is that like the Black Moose wine? Like,
yep.
That's
the white wines are named after Sunshine, and the red blend is named after Belladonna, which is another one of our songs.
So the first one to we ever had cracked the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
And next month we come out with our first beer called Hollywood and Lime.
Get it?
I had my own beer last year.
Nice. Look how happy you are.
It was called Popko's Porter.
I love it.
Love that.
Yeah, it was a coffee infused porter.
Cool.
And nice. Crack in it.
Yeah.
What's that?
A little bit of cocaine.
Crack. Cocaine.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Just a little.
Just a little. It's enough to make you want another one.
Exactly. Addicted. Yes.
Each beer is $76.
Yeah, but the first one's free.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta get them hooked. That's why they gave out cigarettes back in the day. So they were just giving kids cigarettes back in the day. Here.
Yeah.
No, but I made my own beer, and I donated the proceeds of it to my high school's music program.
Oh, sweet,
dude! Very, very cool of you. Very cool.
Cool. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But what I noticed and what I heard in your message to Alice, he has that the center where he gives free lessons to kids.
Yeah.
And Jordan, you said that you wished you had access to that when you were younger. So, how important is it for for music for our youth?
Well, for me, like I think for anybody, I think the biggest thing for anybody playing music, like even what Josh brought up about me joining the band was they had a number of bass players before me, but it's like also it's beyond the bass playing or what ability. It's like how you want to hang out with people. Do you get along with Chico when he's chewing too loud, or do you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I'm just saying you don't chew too loud. But like it's a bond, and I think having like we visited the facility a couple of times. I just donated some guitar amps there actually, and what's cool about it is like there's kids who they like music, they think they want to get into it. Personally, I got made fun of because I went from sports to music, and all my friends that I played basketball and football with, who were like jocks, if you will, all of a sudden were like, making fun of me because I was playing music. So I didn't tell people I played guitar for years. Literally, I felt embarrassed until finally one day, like everybody saw me play at the talent show, and everybody wanted me to join their band or whatever, right? But like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I didn't have that community.
Elizabeth,
or
Amy. You're like, oh wait.
I didn't have that community to like meet kids younger and who were interested in like learning about music and playing music, and then also having instructors to also help you along the way. And that's pretty cool, man. And it's free. Like they'd rather you come in and use the facility than go out there and
it's like the Rock and Roll Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
Very, very cool.
When because I went to Boys and Girls Club and played sports. I like sports, whatever.
Yeah.
I love music more, obviously, and I wish I had that.
When I grew up in a town of 600 people, and it was like you had to play trumpet, or when it came time to be in band in 6th grade, I was playing guitar, and I went in there and I told them, I said, well, I don't play trumpet, but I play guitar. I played better in the 6th grade than I do now, by the way.
Of course.
There was just no room for guitar, and it was just ridiculous now to go back, and it's nice to go back home now, and we'll go and talk to the kids at the schools and that kind of thing. But when I was growing up, there was no encouraging. I remember going to my counselor in school, and they're like, what do you want to do when you get? And I was like, well, I want to be a musician. They're like, ha, 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 ha. And I'm like, hey, get out of here. Hey, I want you to hear it. But that's for real, man. My mom's coming in, taking me out of class. But I'm serious. Like there was no. I mean, my parents were the biggest encouragement that I had. Yeah, school was not for me growing up.
I mean, that's why you moved to Arizona to do music, to pursue music with other like-minded people. I did the same thing. Yeah. After a while, I was like, I grew up in Toledo, just south of Detroit, and it was like after high school, 19, 20 years old, I went to 1 year of college. And all I wanted to do was play music, and I couldn't find people to do it with. I was playing with musicians who were great, and shout out, but love those guys. They're awesome, but nobody wanted to do it every single day. You know what I mean? So I had to move and go somewhere, and like eventually we do like we do this. I can't imagine
to do it every day.
I can't imagine what I like. Like I wake up every day. We all do, and it's like the one thing I think about is music. I listen to music every day. I play music every day. Like that's all I want to do. It's all we want to do.
About it.
That's all we want to do. So
I hate the fact I have to sleep because there's hours I'm missing out on either listening to it or playing it, sharing it with people. Like, cause it's a universal language.
Totally.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the reason I donated to my high school. Obviously, like those are always the first things that get cut. Like the budgets get cut from those programs. So it's like those are so important. And
it's an emotional outlet too. Like and like he was saying, that's where you connect with people, and it saves some kids' lives. Like that can get their get it out.
Yeah, I had people tell me like if it wasn't for music and the school program at the time, like they would probably be dead somewhere. And it's like, why are we not focused more on this? And to what you guys said, like when I was in high school and shit like that, being in the band was you were a nerd,
right?
Yeah. And it's like I hope that's different now.
Until you weren't. It's always until like oh wow, you can play guitar that good. Oh wow, I didn't know you played that good or whatever.
And even the girls didn't know why they liked it either.
Yeah,
it's like, have you seen the Elvis movie?
No, I haven't.
What the shit?
I haven't.
Anyway, it's fantastic. But what I'm getting at is there's a scene in there when Elvis comes on stage, which it's an awesome movie, to where one girl, there had to have been the first girl that loses her mind, right? And it shows the audience. And I never thought about this until like, it's like, who screamed the first time at a show? Like, and the way it shows that is when he starts to do his Elvis, to be Elvis.
Right.
These people in the audience are
like, gyrating?
Yeah, they're like, he's doing like
moving his hips.
But they didn't know what to do with themselves, and they're like, "Oh my god!" It's all this feeling, and then they're like, "Ah!" And like one girl to start to yell first, and everybody just went nuts. And so that's how it's a cool thing to see. So it's
No, but music is such a, you said, universal, and I mean, I love when I'm able to listen to something and you get those goosebumps.
Yeah.
I got that with Sunshine. I still get that to this day. And I'm told, I don't know if this is a lie or not, but I'm told that not everyone gets to feel that. Those goosebumps.
I'm sure that's probably true.
Yeah, well, I liken it to
Ted Bundy probably doesn't feel goosebumps.
Hey, I would think that he would love art.
Probably
or does he get goosebumps?
Jeffrey Dahmer might,
He might.
Yeah. Dahmer might not dig it, but
well, he might like it. You just probably wouldn't feel anything.
He might not have the taste for it.
Right.
Yeah, bang.
Okay, right. All right, let's bring it back.
All right, we're done here. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna try.
Yeah, music is a very important thing. My mom wanted me to play the banjo when I was growing up. Why the banjo, I'm not really sure. But I was like, no, Mom, I'm playing basketball, I'm playing baseball. And it's like I still bust on her to this day. It's like you made me shower when I didn't want to shower. You made me go to bed when I didn't want to go to bed. You couldn't make me play a fucking instrument. Like you couldn't sit me down and be like, John, your father and I are 5'9" tops. And you're white. You're not going to be. You're not going to go to the NBA. You're not the next Muggsy Bogues. Like you're just like whatever.
You're like, what do you mean?
Bogues, I love that guy.
So do I. But yeah, I mean, there's But, so, and I'm too old now. I'm too old to. They say you're never too old to learn something new, but I think that's false. I don't have time in the day to do that.
That's kind of a random thing to be like, hey, here. You should play the banjo. It'll get you all the chills. That's not a thing.
Hey, man, that's pretty.
I know. I mean,
you ever watch somebody play the banjo?
Dude,
I did grow up in the country. So maybe it was like the whole like.
You were born with a banjo.
Oh yeah.
You get all the chicks with no teeth.
There were a lot out there too. It would have been fitting for the area.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not. I grew up with that. Like I love bluegrass and all that stuff, but it's just like. My grandma, she wanted me to play the fiddle. She bought a fiddle for me, Or violin, I guess it depends on where you're at in the States.
It depends on how many drinks you've had.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Declan.
Yeah, Declan, shout out.
But yeah, that's just like, so you never went to the banjo, huh?
No, that was not appealing to me.
I wanted to play the saxophone growing up, and
I like how you can roll the fingers.
My mom laughed at me because I didn't realize how expensive it was growing up.
Oh yeah,
we got two right there.
Well,
we stuck candles in them because.
Yeah, alcohol, hell of a drug.
It is.
Yeah, saxophone, man. That was the thing I wanted to do. I ended up with something way cooler. Bass.
Was it because of Eddie Money? I see what you did there.
My dad played the accordion growing up. I didn't know that until after he passed away.
I love my German American festivals.
That was one of his first concerts was Weird Al Yankovic.
And the Monkees. Weird Al Yankovic opened up for the Monkees, and it was rad.
I bet.
That's
like a surgeon. was the first song he came out like looked like a doctor. Somebody else.
I wish I could see that. I would.
It's like, hey,
not happy and stuff like that.
I bet it was awesome.
it was so good.
Gosh, love that movie.
That movie.
It's
I
good.
love that movie.
What movie?
The Weird Al Yankovic biopic.
Oh, not even.
The guy from Harry Potter plays Weird Al, and it's so funny because he's like cut. And so the whole thing is just ripped. You know, Al is like, I didn't see much of his six pack throughout the 90s, so it's pretty funny.
It's that permed hair.
It's not a biopic. He just rips on everything. Like there's a scene in it where he's like Jim Morris, and he's like, "You want to see it?" It's like he wouldn't do anything like that, you know.
Oh man.
Anyway, well, man, I appreciate you having us.
I don't want to keep it too much longer. So yeah, let's wrap things up here. Is it called the March Radness Tour? Is that the title of it?
March Radness, yeah.
March Radness Tour starts on March 24th. So where can people find you on social media?
Best place, blackmoods.com. And you can find everything from there. We're on YouTube, Spotify.
Pornhub, Farmers Only.
Farmers Only. Red.
OnlyFans.
None
fans.
Don't go there.
That's not true.
Don't go there, fans.
Don't go there, fans.
I'm gonna try to find a way to get there on March 30th.
We'll do it.
Come on.
We'll buy you a beer.
Yep.
Or 5.
Mechanicsburg.
We'll get you a porter.
Yeah.
Porter, yes.
One of yours. We'll try it.
Yeah. We'll bring you a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Well, it was very limited. It was sold out in 2 days. I teamed up with like a local brewery. I think I have 4 left. I'll bring some to you.
All right.
We'll share them. But
Perfect.
guys, best of luck with the tour. Hopefully I'll catch you on the 30th, like I said. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. I love the music. Looking forward to new stuff. But again, go check out Sunshine. Go check out Into the Night. All that stuff on their website and all the social media pages. So sweet. Guys, thank you so much and best of luck out there.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
See you.